we're Indian. We're the same. When I say foreigners, I'm not talking about, I'm not a foreigner in Nepal, right?
You're one of us, brother.
Yes, we are. And there's so many foreigners are here, and somebody's just doing a trek, somebody's climbing, somebody's cycling, somebody's on a motorcycle. We were not the only motorcycle group on the road. There were many. And I think the tourism adventure part, Nepal's kind of getting it. They have figured it out. Like, I don't think in 2011 it was not so organized, but now, like, you say the word I want to trek, there'll be 5 guys giving you different options. You say I want to do a bike, you can hire bikes. You know, aisa nahi tha pehle. So now I think they've understood their value.
Yeah.
I also went to I don't know if you saw the photographs, the first day we went to the temple.
You went to Bhaktapur. Yeah.
And there also, it's clean. It's clean. Which means that they've understood the value of their heritage. There were tickets, so it's not like you can just go loiter around. So you pay the ticket, which obviously will probably help taking care of that area. And I see that people are a little happier with, tourists are coming. That means we're going to be better off, which means, there'll be more resources.
Yeah.
And this is with the bike there.
Go back. No,
that's by the way, if you go back to the helmet, I'll explain the helmet.
There's Vayaguru written on it, right?
Satnam Vayaguru.
Stay safe, right? Yeah.
So I'll tell you what that means.
Helmet dekhao tabe. Tesai ma helmet.
Okay, so just go back to the photograph with the Guruji. And just zoom in a little bit. I'll tell you why. On the left hand side, there's an orange handprint. On the right, there's a green handprint.
That's the Indian.
Now, and it looks like the Indian flag.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you see my helmet, you'll be like, okay, this is an Indian guy. Now, if you go to the close up on the next photograph, you have the sticker of the Mystic Mustang.
Yeah, other things
and this one. Now, the orange is my daughter's handprint.
Aww.
And it's her handwriting that says, have a safe ride.
Kainat.
Heart, Kainat. In the middle, she's written, be safe. And on the other side, the green handprint is my son's handprint. He can't write right now. So with his hand, I held his hand and we wrote his name. In the middle, Satnam Vayaguru. And that AQM car is my wife. And she's written in black, ताकि मुझे नजर ना लगे. And the colors that I chose is because it's Indian. And why I need them is I need their blessing. And boy, did I need it. While I was coming down, those last 2 days, man, these guys were with me. And they need me. I think I needed them. It was, they were always with me.
How old is your son now? Jahanveer, right? If I'm not mistaken, Jahanveer,
so
right?
Kainat means the universe, my daughter. She's 7. And Jahan means the world. He's 3, but Jahanveer Singh, because we're Sadar. So my name is Rannvijay Singha. So he's Jahanveer Singha. So heavy names.
No, it's beautiful, and a big shout out to your better half as well, Priyanka. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, man. She's enabling me to live my life and do the adventures because she takes care of the kids. It's a tough job, and there's a lot of glory in what I'm doing. You're showing my videos, riding, talking about how we survived. But it would not be possible if she didn't take care of my kids and didn't enable me. It's the other way around. It's people like, oh, what does your wife do? My wife propels me to do all of this. It's crazy. And in our homes and all, there's not a lot of appreciation for, all of this. But yeah, it's good, man. It's good. Life is good. Now I'm really itching to go back. Tonight I'll be at home. And in the morning, my kids are going to be jumping on me, so it'll be fantastic.
Oh, I know. And earlier, whatever we talked off air and all the advice that you give me, thank you so much. I'll remember that forever.
Yeah.
I will not talk about it here, but no. I mean, it means so much.
But And you know what? I'll come back then and we'll talk about how you feel then, and maybe I'll ask you questions.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do that podcast here where I interview you.
Yeah. Or then, maybe I'll come there.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll come there.
Yeah, we have a common ground. We're planning something. We're planning something.
All right, X, show the video that I sent you, and then there are a few moments. Where is, give or take, where is this?
This is on the way down From Lomantang.
So this is day before. This is 2 days ago.
This is just before it started raining.
So okay,
This is
this
morning.
is 2 to 3 days ago. Play it again, man. This is 2 to 3 days ago, give or take.
And you see the terrain. This is anyways a little tough when it doesn't rain. Now it's going to start raining in like 15-20 minutes, and then that me doing some masti. Basically.
Did you have an off-road bike before this? No, right? So
No, but
X-Pulse 200 has been your...
No, I've ridden off road. I've gone to motocross, but I generally take the bike for that day or for those 3-4 days. I'm at the academy in Dubai. A friend of mine, it's his academy. He's got many bikes, so I ride one bike for 3-4 days. But I don't have an off roading bike with me because in Bombay you can't.
Yeah, where would you go?
Yeah, there I have the ultraviolet.
Yeah,
which we're talking about.
yeah. How many bikes do you have now?
There used to be before I got married. I had seven bikes, and now they've reduced. You know, since I got married, I used to buy bikes regularly since 2003. Since I won the Charisma, I bought a Kawasaki Ninja ZX7, had a Ducati Monster, Enfield Classic, the chrome one. Had a couple of electric bikes, which were just commuters, Duke 200, a Yamaha XJ900, Suzuki Gixxer 600. And I didn't have capital to keep all, so the Ninja's capital was then once it was sold, I got the Gixxer. The Gixxer was sold, I got the Ducati Monster. Then, but I always had the Charisma. Then the Duke came. Then I didn't have to sell the Duke because so then I got married. The last bike that I bought was before I got married, and after that, the only bike I've gotten is the F77 Ultraviolet.
No, it's a fantastic bike. Let's go ahead and, since we're talking about it, show that picture. This happened this morning, and I want to congratulate the KDA organization and friends at the Ultraviolet team to bringing the bikes here. It's a fantastic bike, brother. And you're a part of the family, Ultraviolet family.
We're part of the same area, right? When you see a brand from Nepal or a business from Nepal doing well, even if you're not part of it, you feel so proud of it, right? I saw this product, which was world class, and it was made by boys from Bangalore who studied whatever engineering in India, and then they didn't go abroad to just get jobs. They said, we'll make a world class product, electric motorcycle, sports motorcycle. Because I have this background where I can support a motorcycle, as in to promote it, like how you do your journeys, and then whichever bike you use gets promoted. Yeah. Either directly or indirectly, right? Yeah. So I got in touch with them and I'm like, man, what you're doing is amazing. They said, what could we do together? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Months and months of talk. I went and this thing, and I realized they were going through a fundraise. So I said, what is the value? And the value was very high. I said, you know what? I'm just going to put this much, and whatever 0.000 whatever shares I get doesn't matter, but I want to invest in this company. Now, from the boy who went for a show, which changed the direction of my career, now I ride a bike that I have ownership on. And this is like my son, when he grows up, or my daughter, when she grows up, she's like, oh, this is our bike, it's our bike, like our company. That's crazy. That's growth, I think.
And that definitely is. You're okay with your kids riding bikes?
100%.
You want them to ride bikes?
I want them to do whatever they're comfortable with. Yeah. If they're not comfortable riding a bike, please don't get on a bike. Yeah. If you're not comfortable on a motorcycle, do not get on to a motorcycle, or inline skates. Everybody wants to do. If you're not comfortable, if that body mechanics is not happening with you, mat karo, because some ligament is going to tear, something's going to happen. If you're not confident on a motorcycle, it's not for you. Which is okay.
I'm excited to ride this bike. I'm really excited to ride this bike, and I'm glad that we went there.
Do a small review on the day, and put it in the ballistic mode, and where you have a free kind of, there are some roads here that you can actually, catch good speed. Just see the acceleration, and then just message me saying whatever.
I'll text you. Congratulations to Satyam as well. He's right on the side, and then. All right, let's go back to Mustang, and let's talk about our very own fun. Trip, which
you guys are so blessed, man. Just riding around
the terrain. What do you think of the whole scene? Like, as soon as you cross, by the time you cross Tatabani and then you get to Jomsom, like that whole terrain, and then once you go up there, it's something else.
That mandir is there, na?
Yeah. Muktinath
temple. So we went there. But when you come back, and then you just keep going up. The colors of the mountains, they keep changing. A lot of this you will see in Leh also, in Leh Ladakh.
Yeah, I remember when I was there. Yeah.
Yeah, so it is similar. You're like, and it's on the other side of the Himalayas, right? But the caves, man, these are so interesting. You just see holes in this whole terrain, and then you see this river, and you're following. Sometimes you're on this side, sometimes you're on that side. Lots of river crossings, and this time when we're coming back, the water was like higher. Look at this.
Zoom in. Where this is
I'm the one
on the
in
way
front.
back, or this is while you were going?
This is while we were going. While we came back, all of this was just water, so we didn't even know where the potholes were, where the rocks were. So it was,
This is yesterday.
no, this is on the way going up.
Oh, this is going up. Zoom in.
This is without rain.
This is without rain. I'm just
Yeah,
imagining how
that's
it is.
me
with
in
it.
the front.
So what exactly happened on Vijay? So we have Nepali guys here as well,
Yeah.
and friends from India as well.
17 guys were selected from India. Some of them are owners, right? So this is a community ride.
Yeah.
And then we got 10 more community from Nepal. And by the way, young Nepalese riders who were looking like just fun bunch and all that. And we were like, man, our terrain's difficult because we knew how the Indian riders ride. But these guys have it. You guys have it in your blood. When you see off-roading, most of us in India had to learn. Those guys natural, just just standing up and just like it was beautiful to see two girls, Nepalese riders, very confident, so good that Hero's thinking of getting them to compete in a rally in India, and they don't even know it. They've just been riding since they were 18. They're now 21 for 3 years. The two of them just go riding.
That's amazing. Did they get some tips from you, and did you get some tips from them too?
No, I realized that if you take it too seriously, right?
Yeah.
If you take yourself, like, they were just having fun.
Yeah.
When I see an obstacle now, because I'm also 41, if I get hurt, one, I have to go see my kids. Second, there is work. There is some shoot, this thing, that thing, to pay fees. When you're young, you don't care. You're also not scared of many things.
Yeah.
You're not scared of falling. When you fall, you're on the bed for 4 weeks. What happens? Nothing happens. You watch more TV. Or your friends come and hang out with you. Us? My God.
We can't.
There's so many people working in this office. If you're not coming to office, you're responsible for so many more people. So it was amazing to see them just have fun. And, while this is a very tough terrain, you also need discipline. So you're having fun, but discipline, no overtaking from the left, always wearing your gear, everybody's wearing full gear. So responsibility was there. And that's one thing that I'd like to tell everybody, that motorcyclists or bikers have been tarnished because of the brash image in movies and the gundas are always on the bike, their shirt is open, their hair is this thing. That's okay. That's fictionalized, and maybe that was true for some people. But anybody who's serious about motorcycling or biking, how does my wife or my parents, how do they let me go out? Because they've seen the gear that I wear.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're like, man, if he's so serious about it, if he's wearing one rush pants, the knee, this thing, elbow, chest, spine, helmet. The helmet can't be it has to be a proper helmet. They can't say anything to me. By gearing up, I'm getting other people's respect. People who don't have money and are serious bikers, they won't spend on it won't be iPhone. It'll be the cheapest phone they can get, but the gear would be proper. Because you want to do this till the last days of your life. And you can only do it if you survive till then. You'll only survive if you're disciplined on the road and you gear up. Okay? Otherwise, what's the point of doing it for 20 years and not the rest of the 40 years that are left? You might as well just gear up. So priorities should be right. And I saw a lot of young people, the gear was correct, and very happy with that. And this is what we want to project, that you could go for a very tough terrain, you can fall and get up and all that. But if you're geared up, it's part of life.
And plus, you're working with the world's largest two-wheeler in the planet, right? And that's what I'm sure Hero definitely wants to share with everybody too. This
has got nothing to do with ROI. How many bikes are we going to sell because we went to this? Nothing. It's a community thing. But when you're going to ride with a company, and I've done rides just where I'm organizing things. There's one guy, and you go with your friends, and where are we going to stay? Oh, now the petrol. Now there's a puncture. When you go with a company, it's just like the maintenance is easy. Like, we would bash the bike up. Next morning is fully
taken care of.
serviced, no puncture, no nothing, because the companies with their best mechanics. That way, it was quite a privilege. It was a privileged ride. I didn't have to book anything. The planning was done by them. You know, when we plan, we go for a bike ride, we are planning. Where are we going to stop?
Yeah.
What are we going to eat? What if this happens? Is there a doctor? There was a doctor on standby.
Yeah.
There was a mechanic, and all the other things were taken care of. So that it was a very physically challenging thing, but mentally you just needed to show up as a rider. You don't have to do logistics.
Everything is taken care
Yeah, it
of.
was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Show the video, show the video to everybody, the video that I sent you as well. I want to show the part which... Scary parts
man.
while coming back. This
Look at
is... This is yesterday, right? Now this is
This is
yesterday.
day before yesterday.
Yeah, day before yesterday.
Day before yesterday was the worst day. Yesterday was,
The whole country was going through it.
man, and we didn't know. We thought that this is the way we took. Now it's rained, and it was raining like continuously. And we're slipping and sliding, and this particular part, you know why I stopped? Generally, you do an obstacle and you keep going. I wanted to see if they're okay, because they were behind me. You see there were two bikers who were crossing. Brother, when I was going like this, there was a huge chunk of mud just sliding. While I was going, it started sliding. So instead of going straight, I was going left towards the river, and you can see all like... So I had to kind of turn the bike's wheel towards the hill, accelerate. When I went a little like this, then I went like that, and I was like, hope. And we didn't know how severe it was, because we were like, wow, exciting, you did it, arms are pumped, this, that, But people, like, it was hard on people, man. Crazy. I believe some buses also in this last couple of years have gone to the water.
There's some... our terrain is... terrain's a little bit difficult, right? And there's something that is out of our hands as well, which is Mother Nature. Like,
You know, I'd like to say something. Your terrain isn't the most difficult terrain in the world. That is the North Pole or the South Pole or glaciers and all. But nobody lives there. That inhabitation. So, like, inhabitation-wise, it's probably one of the toughest terrains.
Yeah.
Where so many people are living between, like, Kathmandu and Pokhara. Business is there. Livelihood is there. When I came back and when I went, it was just like road was dug up. People are trying to make roads. While there's this thing, that thing, it's tough. Because in a tough terrain, you're fully, like, you've occupied this terrain, right? Like in Siberia, it's tougher. But इतना लोग नहीं वहाँ पे. इतना infrastructure बनाने की कोशिश नहीं कर रहे वहाँ पे, right? So I think you're in the toughest terrain. And but your mindset, the Pahadi mindset, the warrior mindset, like even till date, the British army prides itself on the Nepalese soldiers, Gorkha soldiers, right? I think 17th or 18th, again, there is this thing in Pokhara. I met those young guys yesterday.
Oh, you met them?
Yeah. Lots
You
of
met
young guys.
Laure too, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I actually met Laure for the first time during your Himalaya Roadies,
yeah.
season 1.
Yeah.
And you know what I loved about Laure's talent? I saw a rap battle, a Nepali rap between Unique Poet and Laure.
Yeah.
And Unique Poet is his fan. And he says it. How does it feel like getting murdered by your own fan? Huh? And तेरा तो भर्ती नहीं हुआ, Laure in the soldier, क्योंकि उसके लिए English बोलनी पड़ती है. तो ऐसा and now this guy had everything to lose because he was the big guy who जिसका fan उसको, and then he comes up a whole verse in English. And I was like, man, this is like a movie. And it was just a rap cipher in Nepal 16 years ago, man. For 16 minutes, I think 12, 13 years ago.
Yeah.
I've shown that rap cipher to people in US. They're like, what is this scene? This is the one.
You have seen this and you've showed it to people.
I have shown it. Kam se kam, pehna jute ka mala.
You know
I remember all of that. I can, without listening to it, I know it.
Man, that's awesome.
I have
bro.
seen this. I know this without actually. I've learned some Nepalese because of this. Because I know each and every word, what he's meaning. He's saying, पहना तेरे जूते वाला कौन से कक्षा में, अरे अब गैस फूट गया कि तेरे को, मतलब फेयर एंड लवली के. So I remember everything. Because this is not just about him and Unique Poet. Look at the youth 16, 15 years ago look at the culture, the street culture that
Okay.
existed in Nepal then.
Yeah.
There's a rap battle. India didn't have this kind of rap scene then.
I can't believe that you've shown it to friends in other parts of the
USA,
world too.
UK, India.
awesome.
Divine, I've shown Divine this.
You should divine this.
Divine knows Laure.
There's something that I want to tell you now. It's called raw bars. And the mayor of our city, that we're, Kathmandu, metropolitan city, is a rapper too.
No.
Yeah.
Can I see something?
Yeah, of course, man.
The mayor.
Yeah, the mayor of Kathmandu came from, did a battle. That's the mayor. That's our mayor. You didn't know this?
Way. That's
So that's the gentleman. Yeah, that's our mayor right there, brother, right now. His name is Mayor Balan.
And at that time, what was he doing?
He's an engineer. He was a rapper too. And he still is, I'm sure. Somewhere or the other, he's definitely
He must be
is a rapper.
dissing other
He's
politicians in rap. In like, he must be writing down.
Bro, he is dishing everybody, man. No, but we love him. Like
Nice.
we love him, and
So good attitude.
he's our next big.
The face
He's
of
our
youth.
change.
He's the face of youth, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
There you go. That's our mayor.
Oh, that's him now?
Yeah, bro.
What a look.
That's our mayor, bro.
Hey, this guy looks good. Oh my God.
Go a little bit.
Looks like a star, bro. And I love the Nepali hat, man. That
topi.
The topi is.
We'll give you one.
I have.
You have?
This Nirvana put one on me.
Oh yeah.
At that day.
Go down and ask Priyanka or somebody to get one of the topi for Rannvijay from our side. So this is our mayor, and
He looks
again,
good. This beard suits him. There's a little bit of maturity from his rap battle that you showed me, but he looks good, man.
he's doing amazing things.
Congratulations to you guys, man. That's good.
Yeah. So the youth,
This is his following on what? Instagram?
This is no. This is following on Facebook
Well
only.
done. Well done. That's good.
He's amazing, man. We all love him. Like there's gonna.
He's one
be-
of us, right?
Exactly.
He's young. He must be younger than me also.
Yeah. He's in his 30s now.
Yeah.
Early 30s, and
Fantastic.
he's making a lot of changes, and like he's definitely dishing a lot of people. But again, everything that he's doing is for the young population and for the young lot, and also for the change of the country. And
I like this guy.
he's doing awesome things, man.
Congratulations, man. And he's got his pulse on the youth because he's one of us, right?
Yeah.
And like how you said that when you work, one of your secrets is that you try to work with younger people so that you stay relevant and current. And I do that too. So that's good.
The thing about work, right? Was there ever a break for you from work, except for family? Like, is there anything called like a break?
Nah.
No,
Nah.
right?
Till I met my wife, I never took a day off. I was getting many days off because as an MTV VJ, I was on a salary. And if they were working with me for 100 days a year, great, or 200, that's okay. But I had the rest of the year free. That's when I started. That's when I was still doing rides myself with my friends because I had a little bit of money. Now I can pay for petrol and get better tires for that kind of terrain. All of that I was doing. I did lay on a Charisma and I changed the wheels, and I
Put the spoke ones.
yeah. No, and I got the shockers a little higher. You just do whatever you can at that time, right? So then we hired bikes later. So the years that I had free time, I didn't take the free time. The MTV was like, okay, we're working on the 14th of November to 14th of December. Before that, we have nothing. So, I have 14 days free. So I can go somewhere? Yeah, do whatever.
Yeah.
I'll go home, play basketball, go travel. So I never took a day off. But once I met my wife, then I had to start saying, hey, me and my wife, or my girlfriend at that time, or my fiance, we're going here for some stuff. So I'm not available. I am not available, I only said after 2013. For 10 years, I didn't say I'm not available. You at work, I'm free. I'm doing lots of good things. But I never said that I'm not available. Now the aim after 2020, my daughter was 3 years old. And during lockdown, we went after 3 months of lockdown in Mumbai. We went to London.
Yeah.
Wife's from there, and my daughter is also a British citizen. And it was great because we're just going to the parks, 3 of us, going to feed the ducks, some horse riding, strawberry picking. Trying to do all the things that you would actually do when you had free time.
Yeah.
And she just turned 3, so she was also in a place where she was like, reciprocating, telling us how she feels, and she was expressing herself. And then 2021, we had the second kid. And I realized that my goals from, oh, I want to do a certain project, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to invest, or I want to have this is my worth. Nothing. My goal is that I don't want to work more than 15 days a month on an average.
Yeah.
There could be a month together, but which also means that there could be a full month free. And when I'm not working, I'm only with my kids. Picking, dropping, putting them to sleep, scootering, cycling, going to the beach.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons that we live in Dubai, like I told you.
Yeah.
Because that's central for my wife also. Because she was born and brought up in London and Dubai a little bit. And when I'm there, I'm not working. All my work is around this side. So that gives me a nice quality time with my kids. And that's what my aim is right now. If I could just work lesser, I don't want to not work. I want to still be relevant and current for the rest of my life, so that I can do a ride like this. Now, this is part of work, but honestly, I didn't have to take time off. I can't be away from my family taking time off, but this is like a holiday. Like this is like an experience that I'd like to do, right?
Have you ever felt like you've worked in the past 20 plus years?
Some days.
Yeah.
No, you feel like you work because especially when you're away from family, right? And you're like, man, why am I doing it? And because you have kids and because you're looking at their future, that's good incentive, but it does feel like work because now you don't want to be away from your family, right? And sometimes I'm getting about 3, 4 bodies hurting because a lot of my work is physical,
I know.
right? And still young guys are there just trying to beat me. I'm maybe 20 years older than them. But there is no place that I go to, even on a pool table, if there's a kid, he wants to beat me and then on his WhatsApp group say, Rannvijay ko pool mein hara diya, right? So I'm very competitive like that. Even if they're not thinking like that, I am thinking like that.
I know, I've realized that, yeah.
But I'm like, I'm going to win this.
Yeah.
Right? I'm going to give it my best shot because I'm not going to let just the fact that I'm older get into my way. I might be slower, but even in basketball, I'm very competitive. But like somewhere I'm like, okay, should I overdo this and hurt myself and win, which means nothing also because there's no championship? Or should I just pull back a little bit, give them a taste, and then just gracefully let go so that I can again play tomorrow and day after? So I'm in the middle of that.
The thin line.
I'm there. I'm just trying to figure out because I'm physically still at a good place because it's not I'm not yet deteriorating because I'm still working out, eating right. But I see that I'm not as fast as I was. I'm faster than many young people, but not as fast as I was. So
I can relate to exactly what you're saying. I can relate. I'm about to hit the 40 mark shortly, and then in a few years.
But believe me, this is right now, 36, 37, 38 is still the peak. If you build on it right now, when you're 41, 42, you'll be okay.
You know, the best thing that I ever did, and I'm going to add this, and I was telling you earlier as well, the best thing that I did was quit fucking smoking cigarettes.
Wow.
Tobacco is like, I don't know, you've never smoked, so...
I've never smoked. Very funny story, but my mum played the cards so right. You have time?
Yeah.
We have time now?
Yeah.
You don't have to keep it, but I'll tell you why I didn't smoke.
No, we'll keep it.
One, I want to first congratulate you. I know my other friend, very close friend, Raghu, who's from Roadies.
Oh, yeah. The twins.
Yeah.
Raghu and Raghav.
Raghu and Rajiv. Raghu used to smoke a lot. And one day, cold turkey, left it. I think it's been 7-8 years. Never touched it again. Very proud of him. So, smoking and then leaving is very difficult. Not smoking ever is still a choice. I got lucky. Yeah. So, congratulations. Very proud of you.
Thank you so much.
Because when you're doing well in life, when you're famous, there is no incentive. There's nobody telling you anything. Your parents don't say anything. You have to yourself do it. And that's not easy. When there's a wife or a girlfriend or parents and you're young, you're still under people's control, you can still be told again and again. But once you're successful and people are looking up to you, you don't have to leave anything, right?
Yeah.
So, congratulations, but now I'll tell you why I never smoked.
Tell me.
Can I do this?
Yeah, of course you can.
I'm a desi guy, guys. I'm a desi guy.
Yeah,
That's some hot coffee.
Go.
This is iced Americano.
What happened?
I got back from my boarding school because my dad didn't want me to be in the boarding school as a senior, 11th, 12th, because then whatever you learn, you unlearn. So 11, 12, I came back from boarding school. My mum was in Delhi, mum and brother. My dad was in the border in J&K. My mum gets a call. I'm in the principal's office. Fight has happened. There's blood on me. She comes in. She looks at me. And I'm sitting in the back. The principal's desk is there. She's sitting next to the principal's desk, and I'm sitting in the back. And something. He says something, and my mum, she's like, my son would never do that. I was like, what? She's like, he will never start that. So basically, there was a fight because of somebody, and I was in it, and I was pretty agile and strong because I'd just gotten back from a boarding school where you have to survive every day, and here there were just some day scholars in Delhi. So I just like. So now I'm sitting in the car, blood, and my mother has had my back in front of the school's principal. So she's driving this car. She's sitting on the wheel. Now you know how moms drive, like sitting like this, and I'm sitting next to her before school has finished because I'm in the car. She's taking me home. And I said, sorry, Mama. And she doesn't say anything. She said, I'm thinking now she's going to beat me at home after parking the car. So I go home. She goes into her room. This is not lunchtime because school hasn't ended. My brother hasn't come. So for 1 hour, I'm like, what happened? I go again.
Today to lie.
Sorry, Mama. She doesn't say anything. I'm like, dude, she's going to stab me with something. Because mom used to beat me, right? Mom's whacked the boys, yeah? Harman comes back home in the school. Where were you? In the school bus, this happened. We missed you. I thought you were in the school. What happened? Why are you here? What happened? So I was like, principal. What happened? So then mom came. Have your lunch. Have your lunch. I'm like, should I eat? Has she poisoned my food? Am I going to die? Because she's not saying anything.
She's not happy at all.
She's pissed. And she's gotten my back. Because if she came and said, you did it, third.
It's over.
It's over in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
How could you do it? I'll tell you. That's okay, man. She's not saying a word. I'm like, she's going to kill me in my sleep. Or she's going to poison me right now. So now, she's going to sleep at 2:30 till 4 or 4:30. But 4 o'clock I have to go to play. Now, if she's in a bad mood and she gets up and I'm not there, any chance of living is over.
You've had it.
So before she goes to sleep, she's, okay, afternoon siesta, you know. So before she goes to sleep, I go to her and sit next to her feet. I'm saying, I'm very sorry. You know, I'm starting to say, you know, that happened. She's like, I know you, you're my son. And she said in Punjabi, but I'm just going to say it in English. In Sikhs, smoking is, I know this, the smoking is frowned down upon them. Yeah. You know, so Sikhs don't smoke. But I'm 16, 17, right? So my mom says, I know my son, I know you. Even if you kill somebody and come back, I have your back. Just don't smoke ever. One googly. I'm like, what? She's like, even if you kill somebody and come back, I know who you are, why would you do it? And I'll have your back. We'll figure out. Just promise me, you will never smoke. I was like, in my head, I was like, what, dude, that's a great deal. Not that I want to kill people, but I was like, that's a great deal that I can do. If my intention is right, my mom's got my back. If somebody's doing something wrong to somebody, I'll bash them up and come back, she'll have my back. I don't want to smoke, done.
For life.
I was anyways playing basketball. I was never going to smoke. I don't think I was going to smoke. But my mom's saying that, and I was like, okay. And so many times I had to remind her, remember you said don't smoke. And she's like, shut up. So that was, my mom just played her cards. And I was 16. I was like, this is a great deal. Because I was going to get into trouble again and again because I was going to do things. And I was like, okay, I won't smoke. Can I go to play now? She's like, go. So happy.
Good, man. Good. This is a big shout out to Auntie too.
It's like an episode of some one of those English seasons that we saw of something. It's like one episode.
Don't do this. Don't do this. Oh man, that's so cool. My mother just told me one thing, and I keep it with me forever. Don't be a bad human being.
Yeah.
Like Nepali, naramro manche nabannu. Like naramro manche nabannu. Like don't be a bad person. You know, just be a nice person. Like, you know, whatever has happened, somebody else is doing it for a reason. That person's bad for a reason. That person was not born bad, right? So just be a nice guy. And
unke circumstances, how they were brought up, what are their resources, what are their influences, were their parents good, were they happy?
The whole thing comes to play, no?
Yeah.
Your parents, tell me something. This is something that I've been dwelling on since morning, right? How come we never, like, like going to India or going to somewhere in India has always been like, okay, family thing, right? India is right there. Something or the other always kind of pulls you, right?
Yeah.
Like Nepal, right? When you think of like Nepal, right? Or Kathmandu or something. Never happened like a family vacation here or like something or the other here when you were young?
In Nepal?
Yeah, never panned out that way.
It costs money to go to a place where you don't have anybody. So I'll tell you what, we had a lot of holidays and we didn't realize it, that they were all very economical. My dad was in the army. His two younger brothers also in the army. And Dadaji's retired and he was in Ludhiana. So 10 days Diwali chutti, we're going to Ludhiana. And the other two are also coming and cousins are there. Amazing. You go back to your wherever you posted. Dussehra chuttis, 15 days. Chacha Chachi and their two sons, Zora Saj, are coming to us in Samba. So their holidays to us. Summer vacations, our holiday 1 month is to them. They're in Jabalpur. So we're seeing different cities but we're staying in their homes.
Yeah.
And we realized it later that we had many holidays, but we never went and spent money on a hotel.
Yeah.
I actually don't spend money on a hotel. I don't know how to do it, but only after my wife came into my life. If I had to come to Nepal, I'd stay at your house. Right?
You
understand that?
have my couch and my whole
Yeah, and I'm
house.
okay with that.
Yeah.
But I used to do that. Like even when I went to England or whenever I was young during those MTV days and I didn't have work and I was free, so I would go, but I would be staying with people. And then I started doing youth hostels.
Yeah, that's the best.
I was like 2011. Me and my friends, we went to Barcelona. We went to France, Amsterdam. We stayed in youth hostels. $29 bed. There was no valuables we had. The maximum thing that was valuable was phone, passport.
That's it.
And then these t-shirts and shirts and all that. They weren't even expensive at that time. We didn't have expensive clothes. So we stayed in youth hostels and the parties that were happening in youth hostels.
And you meet so many people.
You meet those. What are you doing tomorrow? Tomorrow in Prague, we're going to this place. Oh, we'll also. It was amazing, man. So we realized that we did lots of family vacations. But we either stayed in officers' messes, or my dad's Postmates houses, or chachas, or mamas, but we were always going to people's homes.
Things were different then, right?
Yeah.
Now, officially, I want to welcome you and your family to Kathmandu, to Nepal.
Awesome.
Anytime. If the Dubai heat gets too warm or the UK cold gets too much, then please come here. Please come. Come with your family.